Hi, this is Paul from Outerloop Coaching and OuterloopCoaching.com. I'm with you in this video to talk about your social media strategy for 2020. If you are an independent musician, you've been hearing over and over and over again from everybody, you need to be active on Facebook, active on Instagram, active on TikTok, active on Spotify, YouTube, everything, and you got to be great at everything, but you can't do it. You're just one person. So I've got a strategy that you can utilize so that you can be great at social media in 2020. So let's talk about the first thing. First thing is that you do need to have a presence on all of the social media platforms. There's a few different reasons for this. First, things change. The social media platforms that are big today won't be the social media platforms that are big a few years from now. So you're going to want to have a presence and a long-lasting presence on all of the platforms because you don't know what the future holds. Secondly, you need to protect your brand. You have to be your band. You have to be the one who's got that official name on all the platforms so that when you are getting huge, you don't have a fan doing it instead of you and then putting stuff up that you don't want. And you don't want your fans to get confused as to what is your official page and what is not your official page. So protect your brand, be on all of the platforms. Now, I'm not saying you need to post every day on all of your platforms. I'm just saying have a presence on all of your platforms. Use tools like Hootsuite and Restream and other things that you can find online. TweetDeck used to be around. I'm not sure. Is TweetDeck still around? You got to use these tools in order to make sure that when you are posting in one place, all the different social media platforms will get something to let people know that something is happening. And this is where the core of the strategy is. Okay, so when you post to, let's say, YouTube, you want to have all of your other social media platforms automatically letting your fans know that you have a new video available or a new story available or whatever it is that you're doing on YouTube. When you post something new on Spotify, you want to be able to utilize these tools to very quickly and efficiently go out to all of the social media platforms to let them know that you've got something going on Spotify and drive all that traffic back to Spotify. This is why on many of these platforms, you're not going to have a real active presence there. You're not going to be there every day posting on Facebook and posting on Twitter and posting on TikTok. What you'll be doing is utilizing many of these social media platforms to just let people know when your core social media platforms are doing something that they need to go to there to get it, or to get at least the core of the message that you're sending out. One last thing I want to say about social media platforms and being on all of them. And this is a strategy that's become less effective recently, but I imagine things will change again soon. And the idea is when a new social media platform comes up, get on it quickly. All of them. Every time you hear about a social media platform, set up a Google alert to let you know when there's a new social media platform. Try to get in there, establish your band early. As the social media platform grows and that little pond becomes a lake, you are going to grow with it. If you are one of the original bands on that social media platform, especially within your genre, people who do flock to that social media platform will flock to you when you are the only one representing that genre, one of the few representing your genre on that platform. Now, this is the reason that this is less important now as it was years ago is we don't have new platforms popping up every day like we did back in the MySpace, Facebook days. But the truth is that it's easier and easier to set up a social media platform. And that is going to introduce a lot of new players in there, a lot of people trying desperately to break the cabal that companies like Facebook and Twitter currently have on social media. So whenever you have a chance, go to those new platforms, have a presence there. So again, you don't need to post every day on all of these platforms. You do need to post every day or close to it in 3 places. And they are YouTube, Spotify, and one platform of your choice. And it's a specific reason how you choose which of the other platforms is your third. So let me go through each of them one by one. YouTube. Now, why YouTube? I love YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see why. I love YouTube for bands even more than I like it for Outerloop coaching. Reason I like it for bands is many reasons, actually. The first thing is, how cool is it that you have the ability to build a TV channel that is just dedicated to your band? And for your mega fans, you want to be able to give them all sorts of content that they can dive into on your channel. Imagine YouTube and your channel on YouTube as like your personal MTV. It should be reality shows, documentaries, cooking shows, music videos, lyric videos, behind the scenes footage. Hell, if you want to do scripted comedy, go right ahead. But find all sorts of ways to introduce fans to you and your music using your YouTube channel. Make it a place that people come to so that they could spend hours and hours and hours just watching, learning about, and loving you. That's why YouTube is so awesome for that stuff. Now, second thing with YouTube is that you can control your image on YouTube better than just about any other platform. It isn't just visuals, it's motion. It's not just sounds. It's talking. It's music. It's all sorts of things. It's almost a perfect platform for introducing people to who you are and what matters to you and why they should love you in almost 3-dimensional way. They can do everything short of smell you and hug you on YouTube, and that's why it makes so much sense to focus so much on this platform as compared to many of the others. Be active on Spotify. You want to immerse fans in you and your experience. That will turn them into super fans. I've talked about this concept many times before. You've got casual fans. Casual fans don't spend any money, but they might like a post. They might share. They're going to listen to you every once in a while on a streaming platform, but they're not going to really help you out financially. And then you've got your big fans. Your big fans are the ones who will come to the shows, who will buy some music. And then you've got those super fans. Your super fans are the ones who buy the bundles, who buy everything you do. They'll travel across the state or across their country in order to come see you in concert. Those are your super fans. They are the ones who make a career in music truly possible. So what you are trying to do on your YouTube and all of your social media platforms, but most effectively on your YouTube channel, is taking fans who are casual, making them big fans, and your big fans make them super fans. How do you do that? You do that by having great, original, awesome, regular content on YouTube. So make it part of your focus in 2020. Set a goal, 1 video a week, 2 videos a week, and just make sure you do it. It's not that hard. You pull out your phone, you record something, you upload it to YouTube, and you're done. You can move on. Make some playlists out of stuff that is similar, but like we could do a whole hour on just how to do YouTube. There's also great people online on YouTube telling you how to do YouTube better than I do it for sure. So dive into that, immerse yourself, and be awesome at it. Second platform. So YouTube is the first one. The second platform, it's not really a social media platform, but you need to be truly focused and truly active on it because it is so, so, so important, and that is Spotify. Treat Spotify almost like a social media platform. You want to be digging into the metrics that are inside Spotify, inside artist.spotify.com. When you log in into your account, there's all sorts of really cool metrics that you can utilize for your career. The more metrics you've got, the better, and the more metrics you're going to get come out of being truly active on the platform. Make sure that you are posting songs regularly if you can. You want to try to get onto playlists as often as you can. There's a very specific strategy to do so. You want to contact the people who have created Spotify playlists that have a certain amount of membership, listenership, and ask them if you can get on there. That is something you can do nearly every single day. Be active. There's a story-like feature on Spotify is there. Be complete on Spotify. Have your bio, make sure it's accurate, make sure it's up to date. Your photos, make sure it's awesome, make sure that it's engaging. And yeah, just, try to make the most of the experience. But get your merch up there. Try to make it so that when people come to your Spotify page at any given time, there's going to be something different every once in a while, and you be active on it. Make sure that you're using it as the core of your social media strategy after YouTube. YouTube, Spotify, number 2. Now, number 3 platform is of your choice. What you need to do is find the platform that most fits you and how you want to present what you do to the world. So, for example, if you are very lyric focused, if you are very much into making personal contact with your fans and letting that emotional experience be something that you share together, a platform like Facebook is great for this because you can really try to post and you have your memes, you have your ability to write longer messages, and Facebook makes it very easy to have dialogue, public dialogue with your fans. That might be a good place to do it. If you are a wit and you are someone who is good at whether it's political or it's funny or whatever it is, and you can do it very, very quickly, maybe a platform like Twitter is a place that you need to be spending a lot of your day and a lot of your focus. If you are very image focused, if your band has a look, if you are very focused in presenting visually to your fans, if you love pulling out your camera, your phone on your camera, your camera on your phone and just recording stuff and taking pictures and that sort of thing, Instagram might be the place to be. TikTok could be the place that you want to be. Maybe you are an expert at something and you can build an audience on Quora or Reddit, something like that. Pick a third platform and just be active there. Generate an audience just by being on there regularly, by dialoguing, and by just being awesome and making sure that it's aligned with everything else that you do. When you use a tool like a Hootsuite where you are posting on one platform and it goes out to all of your other platforms, that is key. The platforms that Hootsuite or other tools like it do not connect to, you just got to make a mental note. Go over there quick, post a link. Just make it very quick because you cannot be great at all these platforms all at the same time. Most bands end up being lame at all of them all the time because they have no focus. So in 2020, get a focus for your social media. Make it YouTube, Spotify, and one more platform of your choice. Be active on all the platforms, be present on all of the platforms, but be active on just 3. That's your social media strategy for 2020. So let me know in the comments below, where are you active? What really works for you? I'm curious. I'd love to hear it. What do you think is going to be the social media platforms that really matter in 2020? And are you using a tool like a Hootsuite or a Restream or something like it to be active on all those places? I didn't even mention Twitch, and geez, there must be a dozen other really cool video focused platforms, social media platforms that you should be considering as well. Let me know down below, where are you active? Where are you doing stuff? And I'll see you in the next video. This is Paul from Outerloop Coaching, outerloopcoaching.com. See you. Thanks.